When the Los Angeles Dodgers announced Blake Treinen's contract renewal, it became clear that the team prioritizes maintaining a solid bullpen foundation. Treinen, who signed for 2 years and $22 million, is a key piece for the team's future. However, what truly caught attention was a statement about ending his career in Los Angeles. In an interview with Dodgers Nation, Treinen revealed that his decision was made with long-term thinking in mind. "If I didn't want to finish as a Dodger, I probably wouldn't have signed here this year," he said. For fans, this statement carries emotional weight. We're talking about a player who has not only won titles, but also overcome adversity while wearing the Dodgers uniform. Treinen's journey with the team is a story of resilience. After dealing with shoulder injuries during the 2021 and 2022 seasons, he missed the entire 2023 season. However, in 2024, he came back in full force, recording a 1.93 ERA, an impressive 30.4% strikeout rate, and just 6% walks over 46.2 innings. These numbers not only cemented him as one of the league's best relievers, but also demonstrated his determination. His performance was crucial in helping the Dodgers win their 8th World Series title. Treinen's decision to stay in Los Angeles is symbolic. He's not just an elite player. He embodies the fighting spirit and loyalty that fans deeply value. This renewal wasn't just about numbers and stats, but about what Treinen means to the locker room and the fans. When an athlete chooses to end their career with a specific team, it reinforces a sense of belonging, something that resonates deeply with many supporters. But now the question arises, what do you think about this decision? Do you believe Treinen still has enough in the tank to help the Dodgers achieve more success in the next 2 years? Was this renewal the best choice? Or should the team have focused on younger talent? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your perspective could spark meaningful discussions about the team's future. Additionally, what can we expect from the Dodgers bullpen in 2025? With Treinen leading the charge again, will the team remain among the favorites? We want to hear from you, fans. How does this decision impact your confidence in the team for the upcoming seasons? Your voice matters. Let's talk. And now a new rumor emerges that could stir fans' emotions. Seiya Suzuki, one of the Chicago Cubs' top talents, is reportedly on the radar of the Los Angeles team. The burning question is, does this trade make sense for both sides? For the Dodgers, the search for a high-impact right-handed hitter has been a priority this offseason. With a track record of smart moves, the team seems determined to further strengthen its roster to compete for another title. Suzuki, with his dynamic play style and growing potential, would be an intriguing addition to the lineup, especially in right field. But would the Cubs be willing to part with such a promising player? The situation in Chicago is complicated. After a busy season, the Cubs are clearly focused on rebuilding their roster and investing in strategic areas like the bullpen and pitching rotation. President Jed Hoyer has already stated that strengthening these sectors is a priority, with names like Jesus Luzardo and even Japanese phenom Roki Sasaki being considered. However, letting go of Suzuki, one of the team's offensive cornerstones, seems like a risky move for a team aiming to compete in 2025. It's worth noting that the Cubs are also rearranging their outfield puzzle, with Kyle Tucker likely to take over in right field and Ian Happ established as a Gold Glove winner in left. Suzuki's role might be limited. Could this scenario pave the way for a trade with the Dodgers? And from Los Angeles' perspective, for the World Series champions, acquiring Suzuki would mean adding a player whose traits align perfectly with the team's philosophy: defensive versatility, offensive power, and a favorable contract. But the cost could be steep. The Cubs would only part with Suzuki if the return were irresistible, potentially including young prospects or ready-to-contribute players. For fans of both teams, the possibilities are intriguing. Are the Dodgers willing to give up top farm system talents? Would the Cubs risk weakening their offense in exchange for immediate pitching help? And most importantly, how would you feel if this trade actually happened? We want to know your thoughts. Do you think Seiya Suzuki is the missing piece for the Dodgers? Or should the Cubs keep him and bet on his bright future. Blake Trinan and Seiya Suzuki present two fascinating narratives that highlight how the Dodgers are planning for both the present and the future. On one hand, there's Trinan, who not only returns after physical challenges, but also shows a rare commitment these days: the desire to finish his career with a specific team. On the other hand, rumors about Suzuki suggest a young talent who could add even more dynamism to an already powerful roster. Trinan's renewal wasn't just strategic, but symbolic. It reflects the mutual trust between the player and the organization. Trinan has proven he still has fuel in the tank, and his impact on the bullpen was vital for the 2024 title. This loyalty resonates deeply with fans, but it's important to consider: how well does this renewal balance the team's short and long-term plans? Meanwhile, the potential interest in Suzuki shows how the Dodgers are staying sharp in the market to remain competitive. While it's easy to imagine Suzuki thriving in Los Angeles, the trade would come at a high price, possibly involving valuable farm system prospects. This raises questions about priorities. Is it better to strengthen the present or preserve the future? And would the Cubs even consider parting with such a promising player? These decisions reflect the ongoing challenge of balancing competitiveness with planning. But what do you think about these moves? Was renewing Trinan the right choice? Is Suzuki the ideal player for the Dodgers, or would he be a risky investment? We want to hear your opinion in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about the Dodgers and the world of baseball. Your participation makes all the difference to us.